Alright guys, so today is the first episode that we're going to be doing in the Better Fitness with Shinrai, and today we're going to do get the hard stuff out of the way first and just stick with leg day, right? So, leg day, I've got a whole list of calisthenic exercises here that I will be posting on my community page on my YouTube channel. I'll also post it to the Shinrai Sensei 15 Twitter handle and my Instagram and Facebook. I'll post all these. I will not be doing any of the exercises that require special equipment today. It will all just be body weight, free body weight exercises, and we'll get started. All right. So first we have what I've heard called the half squat, right? And the half squat is a shallower squat where you don't break 90 degrees, right? You don't break 90 degrees when you're doing your squat. So get your feet out shoulder width apart, and then it's a 2. We're going to do about 3 sets of 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so like I said, you don't want to break 90-degree angle with your knees when you're doing that half squat. All right. So, take a second, do stretches before you go ahead and do these exercises. Do some butt kicks, do some toe touches, stuff like that. Make it dynamic exercises. The dynamic stretches are better for preventing injury than static stretches are. Static stretches are better for cool down. Dynamic stretches are better for warm up, right? And the dynamic stretches help you get your blood flow going, right? So, we've had a good few seconds. Good break. So we'll get back to it. Once again, feet about shoulder width apart. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Once again, stretch your legs a little bit. Kind of, bring them up. Make sure you're feeling okay. If your knees start hurting really bad, don't push yourself too hard. Maybe just make it 2 sets, right? All right. We get ourselves all warmed up, loose again. Keep that blood flowing. And then we get back to it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Once again, kind of move your legs, shake them out a little bit. Don't want to, push yourself too hard, especially just starting out. You're just getting back into the swing of things if you have been exercising but you kind of took a break. Or if you're like me, you haven't really exercised much, well, you're going to be in a little bit more of a world of hurt because it's kind of a little bit exhausting to try and get back into that stuff for the first time, right? Now the next one, you're going to want something like a box, a stool, a chair, so that you can go a little bit deeper in the squat. That's not quite deeper. You're going to want something a little lower. So let's try, say like a milk crate maybe. That might be too low. The next exercise will be like a supported squat is what it's called. But you want to do a box just in case you fail. You want something to catch you so you don't break your tailbone, right? And so now you're going to try and go into the deeper squats, which is down here, and then come back up. Now, I'm only going to do 1 set of these just as an example. And like I said, got that milk crate right between the legs, right? And so real quick, I'll give you 1 set of 10 just to give you an example. And the air squats, the next exercise after that, is progressively more difficult. You take the milk crate out and you just do that squat straight up. No You know, no messing around. You're straight up doing that, right? So, supported squat, all the way down, 1, all the way down, 2, all the way down, 3, all the way down, 4, all the way down, 5, all the way down, 6. You really shouldn't, I'm not showing the best form by actually touching the box when I go down, but you really shouldn't be attempting to touch it. You should be trying to barely come like within touching range of it and then go back up. 8, 9, 10. I want to say I was at 10. So we'll go ahead and call that there, right? And then the air squat is just the same exercise. You're going all the way down. Try and touch, you know, the back of your thigh to your calf with when you do the squat, and then come all the way back up. Sorry for breathing kind of hard. Like I said, I am kind of out of shape. Haven't been keeping up with it as much. So I'm just trying to get back into this, and having recording you guys' videos every day is going to help me get back into the swing of things, and hopefully we can all kind of get better at this all together, right? So take a minute. Once again, kind of shake your legs out, do some butt kicks, keep your thigh from over tightening, because you'll already start feeling, especially when you haven't done this in a while, you'll start feeling some tension building in these muscles right at the front of your leg, right? So you've got those squats are really gonna do these muscles. That's what you're really trying to get with those squats. You'll also have those muscles are going to be engaged when you do things like a wall sit, things like that. Side squats, one-legged squats. Lunges are going to be better for working on the back of the legs. And so, and depending how what way you emphasize with the lunge, right? So if your lunge, which we'll go ahead and make that the next exercise, right? So if your lunge is more focused on the first leg, and on like the descent, so negatives, that's going to be more working on this muscle here. So if you're trying to slow your descent down with lunge, then you're going to have your top of your leg muscles going to be more affected and more impacted. Whereas if you focus more on the raising up part, which we'll go ahead and do like this milk crate. So like step up, that's going to be more for this back, you know, your glutes, and the back part of your thigh is going to be more working on that. So we'll go ahead and do these box steps, right? So step ups, box steps, whatever you want to call it. So you find a box, wooden box. Obviously do not use a cardboard box unless this is like the sturdiest cardboard box that you've ever found. Don't use a cardboard box. I don't want any of my viewers to get hurt because they heard box and they thought cardboard box. Just use a milk crate, use a wooden box, and you know, depending on your weight, you don't want to do a milk crate either, because this plastic meshing can break pretty easily. You'll hear it crack if you're too heavy. So, but we'll go ahead and we'll do some step ups. We'll do, let's say, once again, we'll do 3 sets of 15 with either leg, right? So right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you'll already start to feel a little bit. 9. You'll already start to feel this a little bit. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Breathe real quick. You know, keep your legs in motion. Keep constantly in motion when you're not doing something. Try and keep yourself constantly in motion. Keep your zone that you're trying to work on. Keep stretching it with dynamic stretches throughout. just to keep something from seizing up on you, right? All right. Now left leg. 1, 2, 3. And if this doesn't feel challenging enough for you, 4. You can always go to the store. 5. And pick up free weights. 6. Or you can pick up a weighted vest. 7. And just use that 8 extra weight to give you a little bit more without 9, without having to buy like a full-blown weight set. 10. I'm trying to do some fitness stuff that's more oriented towards a budget. 11. Like, try not to buy things if you don't have to. 12. 13. 14. And if you're trying to work on 15. And if you're trying to work on things that maybe you need something that will help your breathing and like lung capacity and stuff like that, while you're doing workouts, if you can do these at home, right? Sing along to some music. If you have a friend, try maintaining a nice, as calm as you can and with as little heavy breathing as you can. Maintain a conversation with your friend, right? Like I said, I'm not in shape. Right leg now. 1. And I'm trying to make a conversation with you guys. 2. And 3. And that's kind of helping me out with the more, making this kind of, that was 4. Now this is 5. Making this into kind of like a 6, kind of like a breathing exercise slash, like I said, you're trying to help your endurance up. 7, 8, and so the constant talking. 9, and that's also why we want to count out loud. 10 is going to help you. 11, in getting your body used to working with slightly less oxygen. 12, it's seen commonly. 13, in the military, when you see them doing. 14, you see them doing the running. And 15, and when they're doing that running, right, you see them doing like they have like chants, and they have cadences, is what they call them in the Marines and in the Army and stuff like that. They do what they call cadences, where they sing while they're running, and it helps to basically build lung capacity while you're running. So if you can manage to keep singing while you're running a long distance or while you're running for a long time, it helps to make your body better at working under low oxygen conditions. And this burning that you're going to feel in your muscles is what the low oxygen conditions feel like, right? Left leg now, ready? 1. And so the muscles are 2. The muscles are using 3, a different form of chemical reaction. 4, called lactic acid fermentation. 5, and that's where the burning comes from, is that lactic acid. 6, and your body is producing lactic acid. 7, because it's an anaerobic reaction. 7, so there's not enough oxygen for your muscles to do what they need to. 8, which causes your body to. 9, find ulterior energy sources. 10, that will produce the same or similar amounts of energy. 11, while 12, while lacking oxygen. 13, and that's what causes your muscles to burn. 14, and last one, 15. All right, once again, keep moving. Don't let yourself kind of freeze up and seize up, right? We got one more set left, and then we'll be done with this particular exercise. And when you get to be at a point where this isn't necessarily a challenge for you or whatever, you can increase the reps, or you can increase the height that the box is at. So if I want to make it more difficult for myself, instead of stepping up on this box, and if I can find something this stool's height, right, I could find something this stool's height and step up on that. I'm not going to do it with the stool because the stool is incredibly unsteady. As you can see, it's wobbling around a lot when I try to step on it just there. But don't stack milk crates to do this. We shouldn't have to tell this, but please don't stack milk crates to make it more difficult. If you're going to do bigger workouts and stuff like that, maybe go find a staircase that's open on the side, like on a porch or something like that, right? And then, start with the first step and go up 1, and then 2, and then when the first step gets to be too easy, 3, step up higher onto the second step, right? 4, and we'll do that too when we get a little further in. 5, right? 6, and 7. Keep breathing in through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. 8, 9. It's a little bit more difficult when you're trying to talk too. 10, because your body already has the mouth open. 11. So, whenever you're talking, just 12. Purposefully, slow yourself down. And 13, 14, and 15 on the right leg for the last set. Now, once again, keep stretching the legs. Don't let yourself seize up and freeze up, right? And we'll do some stretching exercises together when we're done. Last set for the left leg. Are we ready? I think we are. If I can do this, anybody can do this, really. Seriously. Don't put yourselves down at all. We can all do this, right? So, 1 on the left leg, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to extend your leg fully every time. 7, 8, and 9. We're almost done with this particular exercise. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and 15. All right, so that's it for the step ups, right? We're good on those. Now, the step ups, those are gonna be good. Walking lunges are okay. We're gonna kind of call it good on the lunges. We'll do lunges in the next one so that we can get our front part of our thighs a little break after the squats. We'll focus on the half squats for today. So let's see, we got all right, so you can do hip thrusts, pretty easy. Let me go ahead and check and see if you guys can see me. All right, so the angle that I'm at, you guys should be able to see me. So the hip thrusts, pretty basic. You lay down on your back like you're gonna do a sit-up, right? And then this is to work a little bit of the lower back, but mostly the glutes that make up your butt muscles, right? That's what your glutes are, your butt muscle basically. And so you can put your arms behind your head if you want to, or you can keep them flat on the ground. Some people might find it to be easier if you're just starting out and you're trying to get a good beginner exercise. It might be easier for you to put them behind the small of your back, like so. But either way, you get your legs nice and close, you know, your heels as close as you can to your butt, so that you're gonna have like the most range of motion when you actually do the hip thrust, right? And then you just raise your hips up until your back from your shoulder blades to your knees is as straight as line as you can, right? And nice and slow. Try to maintain your form. And this one. We'll do 3 sets of 15. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Like I said, nice and slow. And 6. You want to focus on the form first. And 7. And occasionally, you know, pull your legs back so that they're back where they need to be. And 8. Because your legs are gonna try every time you set down. Your legs are gonna try to extend just a little bit to be back in a point of comfort. And you don't want to be comfortable, right? Up and down, and 9, and up and down. That's 10. 5 more. Up and down. That's 11. Up and down. That's 12. Like I said, keep making sure your legs are pulled back where they need to be. Up and down. That's 13. Up and down. That's 14. And try to go as slow up and down as possible. You'll feel the most effect from your workout the slower you go with it. Up and down. And that's 15. When I was playing football, when I was younger, I was playing football, and one of the things that we used to do, and go ahead and, you know, keep on the ground and maybe just kind of kick your legs out a little bit, give them a good stretch, things like that. When I was playing football in, you know, high school, one of the things that we used to do, just to see kind of how much endurance your muscles have, really, is we would do as slow as you can with just the bar's weight. And so any guy that's like middle school aged or older, almost anybody can do a 45-pound bar, right? And so the 45-pound bar, you would just go as slow as you possibly could, lower, you know, you unrack it, and you lower it down, and like I said, as slow as possible, you go down and you go back up. And it was kind of a competition to see who could do the just the bar the slowest, right? And it was always very, very surprisingly difficult. You never realize just how difficult and, you know, how much your muscles have to endure just to do things slowly. And so that's why I say, when it comes to a lot of these exercises that I'm doing today with you guys, it's going to be absolutely imperative that it's really important, okay, that you do the exercises, focus on your form for 1, and 2, try to do them slowly and deliberately, because if you just rush through the exercise, you're not going to get a thing out of it, okay? All right, I think we talked long enough without doing anything, so let's go ahead and get our feet behind us again. Get us really hooked up here, and then ready, and begin. 1, down, there was 1, up, down, and on the down, if you're resisting going down, you'll definitely feel it in your glutes. 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, all right, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10. I'm sliding down all over the place here. You gotta be careful of that, right? Don't want to slide too much. Your body's gonna constantly moving, and it tries to, like I said, it's trying to release the tension. So up, down, 11, up, down, 12, up, down, 13, up, down, 14, one more, and then we're done with the second set. Up, down, 15. All right, we're 2 sets down, guys. We just got one more to go. So now bring your leg up a little bit and stretch it out. Let it straighten out. Kind of. There we go. Like I said, do some, dynamic stretches to keep yourself warm, keep your heart pumping, keep your blood flowing, and keep the workout going, right? Now, back down. I'll try and get these ones done, and then we'll move on to calf raises. Calf raises, super simple workout, and we'll do that to work the lower leg, because most of these are going to be quads and glutes, and a lot of people, because so many of the leg exercises are focused on your quadriceps and your glutes, a lot of people will neglect their calves, and all the muscles that support your ankles that are in your calves are super important. You don't realize how important they are until you don't work on them properly, and you will definitely notice that your balance is not as good as it should be, and things like that. All right, let's get that final set of hip thrusts in, finish this glute workout, and then we'll work on some calf raises, and then we'll do some static stretches to finish off the first exercise episode with better fitness. All right, so ready, up, down. Like I said, keep resisting going down, and you'll feel more of that in your glutes. The raise up, the raise does not do the only workout. Down, right? That's 2. So the raise is not the only part of the workout that helps your glutes out, and it is even the most important, if depending on who what you're trying to do and who you're talking to about it. Up. The actual thrusting motion itself is not as vital down as the resistance to going down is, because that resistance is really what your glutes are going to be about in that case. That resistance to your leg being straightened from the back to the upper leg being straight. That's what your glutes are about. And so you're trying to build that resistance and that endurance, right? Up, down. And that was 4. Up, down. That's 5. Up, down. That's 6. Up, down. That's 7. Up, down. That's 8. We're over halfway there. Up, down. That's 9. Up, down. That's 10. And another thing, if you're trying to make it more difficult, then go with your ankles closer together, right? Up, down. That's 11. So if you want the hip thrust to be more difficult, up, down. That's 12. Then you put your ankles closer together. And if you want it to be easier, then you keep them farther apart, right? So up, down. It's 13, right? So, and try it yourself, you know. Go up with them closer together. It's a lot more intensive. And down. That's 14. Whereas if they're wider apart, up and down. A lot less intense, right? 15. All right, everybody get up off the ground. Like I said before, you know, keep a dynamic stretch going. Keep your legs moving. You don't want to, like I said, freeze up, seize up kind of thing. Your legs will thank you for staying in motion, right? Now, the calf raises, you don't have to have a raised surface to do this. You can do it just standing statically. But you want to find a wall or something. If you're not really stable on one foot, find a wall or a shelf or like a rail or something you can lean your weight up against a little bit. That way you can keep stable. And then just go up on your tippy toes with 1 foot, right? You can do it with 2 feet, but to get the better results and get more of a burn, do it with 1 foot at a time. You can do it with 2 feet though. So let's do a set. Let's do 2 sets of 15 on both feet, and then we'll do 2 sets of 15 on the left and 2 sets of 15 on the right. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not a super intensive exercise when you don't have a raised surface to do it on and you're just doing it on flat ground. It's not going to give you as much. So we're going to be doing this as a relatively easy workout. And so I'm going to do 2 sets of 15 on both feet, then 2 sets of 15 on the left, 2 sets of 15 on the right, and then we'll go into some static stretches to finish off the workout and call it good. You guys don't have to do the 2 sets of 15, but if I can do it, you can do it, guys. And I want to see you guys get better. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to, get more muscle definition in the areas that my, muscles are already visible, unfortunately. I'm trying to lose that weight, get the muscle definition, and hopefully you guys are going to join me in that journey, right? All right, so both toes up on our tippy toes, and I will say up and down to get you guys a rhythm, and also try to hold that up when you are up. Hold it for as long as you can, and then go down. On the down, you just go ahead and resist it, right? Once again, you're trying to build as much endurance during the exercise as you can, and the best way to build that endurance is to make every single part of the exercise an exercise in and of itself. So, are we ready? both feet on the ground. You want to do it closer than shoulder width apart. You want them to be, you know, I hope, can't tell because I'm using my phone to record this, so I don't have a screen that I can look at and see what you guys are seeing. But you guys can see most of me. Hopefully you guys can see enough of me that you can see my feet. You want the feet to be, you know, pretty much straight down from the hips, and if not a little bit closer, right? And then pointing straight, the toes pointing straight forward, right? No angled toes in or out. You don't want them to be angled because it's going to kind of lead to slightly awkward ankle positions that could lead to injury. So you want them to be straight, pointing forward. And ready? Up. Hold. Hold and down. Right? Up. That was one. Hold. Down. It's two. Up. Hold. Down. Three. Up. Hold. Down. Four. Up. Hold. Down. Five. Up. Hold. Down. Six. Up. Hold. Down. Seven. Up. Hold. Down. Eight. Up. Hold. Down. Nine. Up. Hold. Down. 10. Try to keep your ankles as stable as possible. I know you guys probably, if you can see my ankles, you'll see that I might not be maintaining the best form. Once again, this is kind of a journey for both of us, or for all of us, I should say. But this is going to be a journey for all of us, and we'll all try to get better together, right? So up, hold, down, 11, up, hold, down, 12. And you should feel a pretty good burn now. Up, hold, down, 13, up, hold, down, 14, up, hold, down, 15. All right, go ahead and shake it out. Now I'm going to do it differently this time, and instead of sticking with the same workout the whole way through like the both feet thing, we're going to go to the left leg and do the first set of 15 on the left leg next. Okay, so if you're ready, shake it out a little bit. If you're not, right, shake it out a little bit. Like I said, don't freeze up, don't seize up, keep yourself moving, right? All right, now left leg. So you can go ahead and put your right toe right around your calf of your left leg if you can. And then, like I said, brace yourself up against something to give yourself some stability. And then up, down, one, up, ooh, down. A little bit more difficult, right? Two, ready? Up, down, three, up, down, four, up, down, five. I'd like to hold it longer, but I'm already struggling, guys, so I can imagine, you know, if you guys are in the same boat as me, you're probably struggling too. Up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8. If you got to, shake it out, you know, let your right foot come back down real quick and kind of shake it out, like I said. All right, keep going. Up, down, 9, up, oh, almost lost my balance. Down, 10, up, down, 11. Once again, if you got to, shake it out. Whew. All right, up, down, 12, up, down, 13, up, down, 14, up, down, 15. Don't look down at your feet when you're doing this. One, you'll lose your balance, and two, you will definitely feel like you're not raising high enough. You don't want to give yourself any psychological, like, any mind games to play against yourself. You want to completely be devoted to just doing the workout, right? All right. Who's ready for the next part? Ready? All right. Right leg. 1 set of 15. Ready? Up. Down. 1. Up. Down. 2. Up. Down. 3. Up. Down. 4. Up. Down. 5. Up. Down. 6. Up. Down. 7. Whew. Go ahead and shake it out if you got to. I am, so I don't blame you guys if you gotta. All right, let's keep going. Up. Ooh. Oh man, I messed that up. Up and down was already done. 8. All right, let's give it another one. Ready? Up. 9. Oh man, I'm having trouble keeping it up here, guys. I'm having trouble keeping up on the toes, so let's keep going. Ready? Up. Down. 10. Up. Down. 11. If you got to, you don't strain yourself by staying up on your right foot the whole time. It might hurt and it might strain you a little bit too much to stay up. So in between reps, if you got to put that left foot back down or the right foot back down whenever you're doing whichever leg to give you a little bit more stability and kind of come back to it, go ahead, right? What did I say, 10 or 11? I want to say 11. So let's go ahead and bust out 4 more. Up. Down. 12. Whew. Up. Down. 13. Up. Down. 14. Up. Down. 15. Whew. Like I said, don't freeze and don't seize. That's what we're trying, right? We don't want to freeze and we don't want to seize. So don't freeze up, don't seize up. Keep talking. You got to keep yourself in a positive mindset. Don't let the pain that the muscles are screaming at you and your body's telling you to stop. You don't need to be doing this. Don't let that convince you. You need to do this. It's really necessary. Your body needs to keep moving, and these chemicals that are being released will eventually, even though they hurt right now, your muscles might hurt right now, the chemicals being released actually are antidepressant chemicals. So it'll be really good for you guys. Like, let's just get these workouts done, and we can go ahead. We can get to the Better Book Club, and then you guys will have a math episode, and we'll kind of get back to the same schedule on Better Together with Shinrai Sensei and Shinrai Sensei 15. So we can get this done, right? Both feet, ready? Up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4. Try not to lean forward too much, right? I just almost made that mistake myself. So up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10, up, down, 11, up, down, 12, up, down, 13, up, down, 14. Whew, man. One more. Up. Oh, try this again. Up, down, 15. All right. Once again, kind of shake it out. Don't let yourself freeze up. Don't let yourself seize up, right? Don't freeze, don't seize. That's what we want. All right. Let's try and get this left leg done and then get this right leg done. We can get to some stretches, and then we can, we can all move on, and we can know that we started our journey, right? All right. Ready? Left leg. Ready? Up. Down. 1. Up. Down. 2. Up. Down. 3. Up. Down. 4. Up. Down. 5. Up. Down. 6. Up. Down. 7. Up. Down. 8. Up. Down. 9. Whew, we're over halfway there. Up. Down. 10, 2/3 of the way. Okay, transfer some weight onto the right foot real quick. All right, ready? We're not taking too long a break if we can avoid it. Up, down, 11, up, down, 12, up, down, 13, up, down, 14, up, down, 15. Whew. Like I said, don't freeze up, don't seize up. Keep that motion. Keep that motion, keep that moving. Right? All right. Right leg, ready? Last set. Last set before we do stretches. We're doing good. We're almost there. We're done. Ready? We're almost done. Up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4. Gotta try and keep yourself stable. I made that mistake. Up, oh, up, there we go. Down, 5, 1/3 of the way, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10, whew, man, up, down, 11, up, down, 12. You gotta take a break, shake it out real quick. Let's get those last 3. Ready? All right. Up, down, 11, I think that was 12. Up, down, 13, up, down, 14, up, down, 15. Oh, all right. Like I said, shake it out, move it around. Don't let it seize up, don't let it freeze up. Right? That'll be it for today's leg day. All right. Like I said, I'll take a picture of this leg day workout list, and I'll try and take some example pictures so that you guys have examples, obviously, or some short videos. I'll demonstrate in some short videos every one of these exercises so you guys have exactly what each exercise is kind of meant to do, and that way you guys can follow along and you don't have to ask questions about like, hey, what's this exercise mean? I'll try to make sure that you guys have all the tools necessary to get to your success, and hopefully my success is going to come with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and get some static stretches done. Right? All right. So the static stretches are better for cool downs, like I said earlier. So we're not going to do any more dynamics. Right? You can if you want to, like do some butt kicks. Those are good to stretch out this part of your quads. Right? Do some butt kicks. Do some knee highs that help stretch out your glutes. Right? You can do some, like, a good static stretch to do is walk up to a wall, raise your toe up, and then lean into the wall, and you'll feel a good stretch right in this part of your leg, right in that calf that we were just working out. You just lean into the wall. To get a better stretch, you know, put your toe further up on the wall, and then you're trying to get your heel as close to the wall as you can, like you're putting your foot flat against the wall, and then you're basically leaning forward. Another good static exercise to get that stretch is kind of in the push-up position, and you just put all your weight down on that one heel. Let me try and turn around so you guys can see where my heel might be at. Right? So you get down kind of like you're doing a plank with bad form. This is not a proper plank for all the fitness gurus out there. This is not going to be a proper plank, all right? But you get down like you're going to do a plank, and then you just basically get your toe planted, and then extend your leg, and try to touch your heel down to the ground, and you'll feel a good stretch right here in the calf, right? And then you get off that one, do the right one. Once again, straighten your leg out, try to touch your toe to the ground, and once again, you're getting a good stretch right here in the calf that we were just working out, right? Oh. And like I said, you could also, if you're not capable of getting down into like a push-up plank kind of position, you can just go up to the wall, put your toe up on the wall like this, and then lean up against it. Try to get your hips up against the wall, and you'll feel a nice stretch in the calf muscle, right? All right. Next, left leg. Feel a nice stretch in the calf muscle. You kind of just go back and forth, slowly applying pressure. And if it hurts too much, stop applying pressure. Okay? Stop applying pressure, back off, let the pressure off a little bit. And then if it stops hurting, then the stretch, there's a point where the pain is the stretch and the pain is more than the stretch. You'll have to kind of come to that conclusion on your own. You know, you should be able to tell, hopefully for yourself, when you've gone further than just a stretch and you've started to possibly pull something, right? Hopefully the pain will alert you to that. So please do not ignore the signs that your body's telling you, like, this is too far, you're about to rip something. Because you can, if you stretch something more than the soft tissue is prepared to stretch, then you could actually tear something, and that would cause the muscle to be practically unusable without causing extreme pain. And if it is a complete tear, you might actually lose the ability to use the muscle until such time as you get that surgically repaired. So don't exceed your stretching capabilities. Don't try to make yourself super flexible just because I'm telling you to stretch after a workout, right? Don't go thinking that you're going to be, Stretch Armstrong and being able to put your ankle up to your ear or something like that. Like, we're just going to do some basic stretches, and don't push yourself beyond what your body is telling you you're physically capable of stretching to, right? So next stretch, brace yourself up against a wall or a bookshelf or something, and then kick your leg up behind you like you're doing a butt kick, and grab it with your hand. And I'm doing my right side first, so kind of hold that as close as you can. Hold your heel up to your butt, right? You want to hold up on the foot some. If you get too close to the ankle, it's hard to leverage as well. And you want to hold it up as close as you can to your butt. If you can't do that, then find, like, I'll go ahead and grab the stool or something. And it's a good stretch as well as a good exercise. But you can put your foot up on like a chair or something. And then if the chair is stable, this stool is certainly not stable, especially on this carpet. Maybe pin the stool up against the wall. You can kind of sit down a little bit on it, and then, but you're trying to get your foot up. You could also pin it to the wall like so, and use the wall to hold your foot in place. And you'll feel a good stretch right here in the front part of your leg, right? You should feel it right in this set of muscles right here, right? Right on the very front of your thigh is where you're going to feel this stretch. All right, that's the right side done. And then we'll go ahead and I'm going to lean up against the wall, grab my left ankle, and pull that really close to my butt. Pulling the heel until it touches the back of my leg, or my heel touches my butt, and you get a really good pull, and you'll feel that, once again, that stretch right in the front of your calf, or right in the front of your thigh. That'll be a really good sign. But like I said, do not exceed what your body's physically capable of stretching. Once again, don't hurt yourself, just get a good stretch. Because if you don't get a good stretch, it's just like everybody says on the internet about leg day. It's not the day after leg day that kills you, it's the day after leg day. You get that, get those legs up. Now you can do the glute stretch. Is as simple as finding like a raised surface, like the stool, like a desk, like if you can get your leg up on a shelf or something like that. Get it there. Let your leg get straight, and then lean down into it, and you'll feel a good stretch right here in these muscles. Back of the thigh, the inner thigh, depending on what angle you're sitting at. I'll show you also, if you're going to go ahead and sit on the floor, let me get this stool out of the way. If you go ahead and sit on the floor, you can sit down, put your legs out, kind of like a V, and then you can stretch down. It's really good, do a toe grab. You can get a good stretch in the hamstring, right? This back part of the back of your knee, you'll feel a good stretch in too. If you grab the toe and kind of pull it, you'll feel pretty much a stretch through the whole back of your leg. And you're just trying to stretch if you're just trying to stretch your back of your thigh, then you don't want to grab the toe. You just kind of want to lean in this direction and Try and reach over next to the toe, but don't reach for the toe, because the toe, if you start pulling that toe back, is a different. It's going to start stretching some other parts of your leg, and you might not notice that stretch in the back of your thigh as much, right? And so that's the right side. We'll go ahead and go down. And try and touch your forehead down to your knee if you can. If you can't, once again, just do the best you can. This stretch is a lot easier if you have someone on behind you pushing you down and kind of helping you to lean forward further than what you might normally be able to do, forcing yourself to go ahead and lean down, right? All right, up off the right side, and then we'll go down on the left side. And you can also put your arm behind you and kind of push your upper body down, kind of just extending your arm to push your upper body down. If you're not good at like leaning forward through a stretch, you can just push yourself forward through a stretch, and you'll feel that really good stretch right here in the back of the thigh, right? And come up, and there we go. We did some good stretches. Sitting quote unquote Indian style is also good to kind of help if your legs are really inflexible, and that's something that stretches your legs out, then that might be good for you to go ahead and sit Indian style and kind of lean forward and pull your legs down and back. That might help stretch that front part of your thigh muscles. But today, I think that should cover it. Do more stretches on your own if you feel like they're necessary. And if you don't feel like they're necessary, then please, just do what you feel like you have to. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow we're going to do, I think, core tomorrow is where we're going to try and go for the goal. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.